All right, welcome to our WPGW Solar I&I virtual grand opening. We're so excited about what is happening, what's going on. We have Goldsboro, North Carolina represented, Wilmington. We have Charlotte and some of the other individuals that have announced themselves. That's fine as well. But we're here for none other than Pastor Camelia Worlds, her WPGW Solar I&I virtual grand opening. And we will be there in the Goldsboro area on tomorrow as well. So, Pastor Camille, I know you're excited. I know you're not playing with what we have here. You came to the church. We had the CEOs of the Millionaires Club, Mr. Marshall Forson and Miss Ashley Cooper in from Chicago. They drove. And of course, it was in the previous program with me and my mother years ago, program that I was with for 10, 11 years. And very grateful and humble individuals. So, Pastor Camille, you got started a few days ago. I believe it's been, I don't believe, I know it's been. And why did you decide to become a part of the WPGW Solar I&I family? Guys, by the way, WPGW means wealth, prosperity, God's way. We prosper God's way. We're professionals, gift them wealth. We're professionals, get wisdom. We're professionals, get them wisdom. So why did you decide to join this family and become a part of this solar movement that's sweeping the country?
Well, mainly because just listen to the presentation excited me to the point that I want to do something about something, and to the point that I wanted to make a change in what's going on in my life. And then being a pastor of a church, when it was presented that you could be a blessing to your church, and I'm one for wanting to be a blessing to the church. So, and if I could find a way to be a blessing to the church and be a blessing to my own financial income, which was was presented concerning the light bill, your energy. And I know about the solar to the point that I've seen it visually, and I believe it because I know energy coming from the sun is powerful. And I know that if I can interject and be a part of God's energy, I know that that will be good. And then when they start telling me about how it was going to help me financially, I just was excited. I was what you call curious, and I want to get in on it. I'm like, I want to be a part of that because I know solar one day is going to be big because the fact that it's got something to do with God's energy.
Wow. It don't get no better than that. Now, I'm going to tell you, I thank Pastor Camille for those words. If you guys would unmute and let's celebrate her, give her a hand, please. But that's huge right there, what she said. She said a whole lot in a short period of time. And anything that where God, where no one can stop, that's a whole different world. And you're not going to be able to stop the sun. So with your homes being powered from the sun through solar, that's a whole different world. And guys, no, we're not out here to convince and beg people. We're up here to educate. If you're taking notes, you want to write down, educate. I'm Kingdom Air Titanium, Andrell Dre Waters. Some of you guys may know my mother, Pastor Thelma Waters, and my father, Deacon Brady Waters in Clinton, North Carolina. They're in the program and they're in the business as well. They've been in business with me for years, and we've been an inspiration to countless families around the country and internationally, and we give God the glory. I have a conglomerate of business. I actually have 5 businesses, and this is one of the number one focuses that I have now because people are hurting when it comes to their light bills or their energy bills. If we can help people reduce those energy bills and their light bills, then you're going to have a whole different economy to bless our families and for tithes to go up, for offerings, for things to get completed in your personal life and also in ministry as well as business. And of course, ministry is business. My big brother, Lord and Savior Jesus the Christ, he said, I must be about what? My Father's business. So we're about his business. Now, energy rates, if you're noticing, most of you guys have noticed in the last year, especially in the last 6 months, your energy bill has been going up constantly. And you like, what in the world is going on? Why my bill continue to go up? So if you are paying a light bill right now, currently, you are paying for the infrastructure solar. I'm gonna repeat that one more time. If you are paying a light bill currently, you are paying for the infrastructure of solar. That means you're already paying for solar and you don't even have it. This is why the rates have went up. This is why the rates have went up across the entire country. But I'm gonna go over a few of the states of the 19 that we have in reference to residential energy. We have Arizona, and what I want you to think about as I name these states, you want to think about the families, the communities that we can bless, the nonprofit organizations that we can help increase funding in. Because I have something special for nonprofits. I work with a lot of pastoral nonprofits. If you guys are familiar with Bishop Harry L. Cohen, the president of United Holy Church of America, he's in two of my businesses. And of course, I got to sit down with him at Solar as well. And I'm sure he's going to be joining the team so we can be a blessing to the United Holy Church of America. And of course, Bishop Devin Pickin out at Love Temple, the presiding prelate there of the Southern District Convocation, he's in my business as well. And we got to present this to him. And things are being so amazing that this hasn't been even officially launched to the public. So you're definitely in a great place. We did the launch from the Millionaires Club in Chicago a couple of weeks ago, and the official launch for corporate for Harbor Solar will happen this weekend. That is the 17th and 18th. You have various individuals all around the country and international to be there. So as I go over these states, I want you to think about the families that we can bless and help once again. So Arizona, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Maryland, Ohio, Massachusetts, Michigan, Nevada, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Rhode Island, South Carolina, Texas, and Virginia. Okay? Now watch this right here. Look what it says. Duke is raising their rates to prepare for renewable energy solar right here. And on October the 1st, it shows where Duke raised their bill. That was December 18th. They raised the rate to 8.3. Then January of this year, by 3.3%, and it's a scheduled rates. These are scheduled rates. It's called the MRP, the multi-rate plan, or the MYRP, the multi-year rate plan. So over a few year period, they raised those rates. And look why they said they raised it. Duke said it needs the extra revenue to upgrade the electric grid to improve reliability and prepare for more renewable energy to reduce the pollution that causes global warming. MYRP, which is once again the multi-year rate plan. So that means you have scheduled rates on your bills. That's here in North Carolina and all the other 50 states. You have scheduled rates. So your bill will continue to increase. But this is what I want everybody to understand. When the utility companies went to the public commissions company, they were asking for more money. So they're going back to the table, within the next month or two, and they're gonna ask, and they're gonna get it. Your bill is gonna go up some more. Okay. And MRP, which is a multi-rate plan, allows utility to charge customers for the cost of projects before those projects are used to serve customers. As I mentioned earlier, you're paying your light bill because they've increased it by these percentages. Then guess what? You're paying for solar and you don't even have it yet. So it makes sense to have it. Today, they're actually putting my solar on my roof as we speak, and I'm very grateful. And you're going to see the benefits of having solar, right? Now, even though North Carolina is deregulated, there are certain cities that still haven't within those cities. Like, for example, part of Rocky Mount, individual that's on Rocky Mount City, then they're not eligible at this point, okay? But of course, other parts of Rocky Mount, they are, right? So if they're on Duke Energy, we got Brunswick County, Union Powder, Wake Electric. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be on the line. I don't know if you guys know Pastor Linda Ward down in Zebulon, North Carolina. She's on the Board of Presbyterian something as well, and we'll be doing her free cost analysis. Savings analysis. So it's a complimentary savings analysis to see how much money that you will actually be saving, and it's no obligation. Now, my personal results are redirecting my money for solar. If you're taking notes, I want you to write down redirect. People say, do you sell solar? No, I do not sell solar. See, this is how it works. Some people think I'm going to have 3, 4, 5 light bills. Nope, it doesn't work like that. you currently are paying Duke Energy, or you might be in another city or another state. You're paying that utility. Okay. You're going to never pay it off because you're renting it. However, if you are eligible, because everybody's not eligible for solar, if you're eligible for solar and approved for solar, which 86 million homes in the United States are eligible for $0 now, 86 million. So maybe you're one of those. Now, this is the amazing thing. This is the amazing thing in reference to redirecting. So once you get the solar, you will still be connected to the grid, but with excess energy. You say, what do you mean by that? Instead of paying what would have been due, you're now paying, or should I say, investing in your solar panels. That's why the government is giving a 30% tax credit. It's called a solar ITC, which is the investment tax credit. So on your install, on your investment of your panels, they're giving you 30%. So if you owe the government, then guess what? You can use that monies, your tax credit, to pay them and plus get a refund. All right. This is pretty amazing. Now, if I wouldn't have went solar, then this is what would have happened. My 25-year do nothing cost is 49, almost $50,000 that I would have paid due. Now watch this. My estimated savings for 25 years is $15,379. Why? Because my panel was like what, $33,000. Okay, which is beautiful. So if you minus 33 from almost $50,000, you can come up with like $17,000 or so. So thus I save. So that's including my panels, the investment of my panels. I save 15,000. Are you kidding me? Including my panels. Okay. Now my bill was $250 some dollars a month, sometimes 230, sometimes I did 200, sometimes 190 something. However, now my bill will be $133 starting next month. Okay. Because even though they putting the panels on today, it'll be like another month or so when they connect it to the grid. The county have to come out and you go through the inspections. Duke will come out. So it's not just them throwing something on your house and no. We have to go through inspections and everything. This is real deal. This is big business. Now, one of the things that I'm going to do for the customers, for my nonprofit leaders that become customers, not partners, but customers. If you become a customer, then that pastor, I'm going to give them $500 after their install. I'm going to gift them that. And all of their leadership or that nonprofit or realtors as well, I'm going to gift you $500. And every parishioner or member in your organization or supporters of your church, then I'm going to give them $300 after the install. So they're going to save money. And plus, I'm going to gift them because I believe in blessing the household of faith. Not only that, the first quarter of this year, the company is going to give $500. So Harvard Solar is going to give a $500 gift card within 30 days. So Pastor Camelia will get $500 gift card after her install comes. All right. And her panels is on the way. Now, this is what you got to understand. I was going to go solar anyway, so it made sense for me to become a partner. Why? Because I can get paid on what I'm already doing. So because I became a partner, which is only $99 one time, that's a blessing. It's a gift. $99 one time, and then $49.97 a month. $49.97 a month don't even start until your second month. So the first month is waived. Why? Because we're on ground floor. We're pioneers. So I got out of the 1578 a week after the contract was signed, I got $473.63. Now that they're installing my panels today, in the next week or so, it'll be next week or the week after, next Monday, it'll be this coming up Monday or the following Monday, then I get the remainder 1,100. Now, it didn't stop there. I also got a tax credit of $9,900 because 33,000 times 30% tax credit is $9,900. So I get like $10,000 back. So when I go do my taxes, let's just say hypothetically speaking, I owe $2,000 from last year. I'm gonna owe $2,000, or let's just say I already owe the government $3,000. I owe them $3,000 already. And let's just say, hypothetically speaking, I'm gonna owe them $2,000 this year. Well, guess what? It wouldn't come. I wouldn't have to come out of my pocket. They would take it from that $9,900 tax credit. You with me? So they would take that $5,000 from the $9,900. I'm still left with almost $5,000. and that'll potentially be a refund. So you get the credit if you owe as well, but then also the refund. And yes, I got this information from a tax professional, a DM. Even though I completed a tax course by a multi-millionaire almost 13 years ago. Matter of fact, 13 years ago this month. I mean, excuse me, January. Good God, we're in a new month. 13 years, and she showed me how to increase paychecks. Also, I learned how to increase retirement checks. So I know a little something about taxes, but yet still, I went to the general manager, excuse me, the district manager of Liberty Taxes, and she said this is exactly how it works. Then what I just gave you examples. So if people got tax situations or normally owe the government or looking for a bigger refund, then guess what? Solar is going to help with that as well. So it's many benefits. Now, beginning April 1st, 2023, look what happened in South Carolina. $14.36 the bill increase. In April 2024, look, it's going to increase by $40.40. I'm only going to go over a few states. Look what happened in Maryland. In Maryland, it went up 18%. That was October 2023. But look at the schedule rates that Perry Pat says what's happening here. It by 2026, Maryland bills 44% is increasing. Are you serious? Look at Pepco proposed. So Pepco is DC. They service DC in reference to energy and the lights, okay, and also Maryland. So look what's happened on Pepco from 2023. For 2024, it's expected proposed increase is 41%. For 2025, 56% increase. This is from 2023. 69%. Look at these proposed rates, 77%. Are you serious? We have solutions for this. And look what happened out in Jersey. In Jersey, the rate went up 9% the first time in 6 years. Then you have Florida. Look what happened in Florida and Tampa, 62%. They raised that bill. This is happening all over the country. Regulators said they did not regulators did not adequately justify approval settlement that increased electric rates for Florida Power and Light. So the Florida Supreme Court got involved and orders justification for Florida Power and Light rate increase. That was reported by CBS Miami team. This is happening all over the country. Texas, 12 billion in Texas increase. California, it increased $22 in that particular utility company, Pacific Gas and Light. Look at Christmas. Families without struggle to pay bills in California. This happened all over the country. I think about my seasoned folks, my elders, my seniors. Some of them going to night cold because they not already paid the bill, or they debating, well, listen, I got this high light bill and I need to get this prescription filled. So I'm not even getting a full prescription of medicine. I only can get a half a prescription, or I only can get a few pills. Why? Because I got to pay this light bill. So we want to generate more money so we can help more people. All right. And if you read the book I read in Ecclesiastes 10 and 19, halfway through the 19, it said money answers what? All things. So the more money we have, then the more solutions we can provide. Arizona, look what happened with Arizona here. These rates going through the roof. Virginia, about $71. Nevada, 10 to 15%. And also right here in Nevada, look what it says. It now requires at least 50% of the electric that utilities sell to Nevada customers must come from renewable sources by 2030. So this is what I want everybody to understand. I'm a very common sense and simple, down to earth person. I'm grateful I got multiple degrees, business, accounting, you name it, all kinds of stuff. More degrees than a thermometer. My master's mindset, like all kinds of stuff. But at the end of the day, I believe in godly wisdom and using just a little bit of common sense. So here's the common sense about solar. You're currently paying for solar right now. You're paying for it, not investing, you're paying it with the increase of the energy bills across the country. So you're paying for it. That's why your bill is up, to set the infrastructure up. Now watch this now. As time progresses, the tax credit is going to go away. They're not going to keep the tax credit up there for what? Next few years, right? Next, 8 years? They're going to have the tax credit, and you hope that's what happens, all right? But it's scheduled for a total of 10 years, all right? And they increased it a couple years ago in 2022, and they raised it. Now, of course, as time progresses, all the benefits going to go away for the most part. And then you're going to be it's going to be mandatory that you have solar. So we want to ensure that individuals get in front of this information to be able to bless and transform their families forever. Instead of consuming everything, then you can profit and bless and help people simultaneously. Okay? So Georgia, 1.8 billion. Look at Illinois, 1.5 billion. These increases happen all across the country. $17.74 per kilowatt translated $33 monthly bill increase, marking a 24.9% hike. That was in Rhode Island, September 2026. You guys see this? Look at Colorado. Look at Pennsylvania, Massachusetts. These are increases all over the country. Ohio, 28% price on monthly bills. Oh, okay, 2023. And it knows that increases will be in effect May 2024. So there is scheduled increases all across the country. Look at it in 2025, starting wood increase at 16%. And it happened in Detroit. This is happening around the country. But you know what the beautiful thing is? We have solutions. If you're taking notes, I want you to jot down solutions because we have solutions. That's the beautiful thing about this here. We got solutions. All right. And I'm going to go over those solutions. All right. Here we go. Oh, it's going to say, yep. All right. Okay. Our company is Harbor Solar. Our company is Harbor Solar. And we've been around for the last 7 years. The last 7 years we've been around. And this is amazing. The company has launched a new vertical. The company has been door knocking for the last 7 years. And on November of last year, then guess what? The company said, we've been doing phenomenal. We're a debt-free company. We got a better business bureau rating of A+. Mr. Josh Hass said, okay, we need to get this to the masses. How are we going to get this to the masses? Our company is doing very well. We're doing very great. But now we need to reach the masses. We got a couple of choices. We can do billions of dollars in TV ads and commercials, or we can put it in the hands of people. No recruiting required, no high pressure sales. If you're taking those, right now, educate. We take an educational approach. If you're familiar with Mr. Warren Buffett, Mr. Warren Buffett said energy deregulation would be the largest transfer of wealth in history. So that's why I said this is not about selling anything. It's a transfer. It's redirected. So instead of paying your light bill that you would generally be paying, you're going to be investing and paying for your solar panels at a fixed rate. And then when you pay off the solar panels, then you just connected to the grid. So as you connected to your utility company, whatever state or city you're in, when you connect to that utility company, that can range from is anywhere from being still connected to them because you'll still be connected to the grid in reference to that. So anywhere from $0 to $30 or $40 a month. Are you kidding me? So if I even add another $20 just being connected to the grid to the $133 or $40, I'm still investing in my solar panels that I can pay off. And not only that, I get the tax credits from the government. There's 130 million homes in the US that are plugged into the grid. In 2021, someone switched to solar every single minute. 4 million homes use solar energy. So it ain't about is solar work or is it a scam or is no. There's 4 million people that have it, including me, and including about to be Pastor Camelia. Okay? She's been a pleasure to work with. Now, I've been working with pastors and bishops for over 13 years now, and I'm going to tell you, they something kind of special. I love them, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'm transparent. They something kind of special. Why do you think I keep my plate turned down? I live the fasted life, and I give God all the glory. But she's been a pleasure and a jewel to work with listening and following instructions. So I definitely salute her. All right? And you're going to see her do great things. And I'm saying this respect, and that's going to be with or without you. Is that making sense? Because as I say, long as God know and I know, that's more than enough. That is the majority. 86 million homes qualify for $0 down. 86 million. Solar has grew in the last 10 years 167%. Residential solar energy saw 40% growth in 2022. Solar is currently a $450 billion industry. That's with a B. And in the next year, for the next 5 years, it's going to double every year for the next 5 years. So that means solar is going to be $1 trillion industry next year. Are you serious? It is time for us to walk in our authority. It is the lender, not the borrower. Above, not beneath. The last is being first now, but you got to position yourself. So what's driving solar? I just mentioned it earlier, 30% tax credit. They raised it. $0 down. I already talked about publications. See, here's some other benefits I like to add. And I went on live on my Facebook page earlier in reference to this, the solar guys here, the solar company out there doing the work right now. Immediately increase home value. My home value immediately, the moment these solar panels go up here, my home value just increased anywhere from 4.1% to 10%. And if you're in real estate, or if you're looking to sell your home, guess what? Or improve your neighborhood, go solar. Why? Because it automatically increased the value of your home. And you qualify for the 30% tax credit. Are you kidding me? It helps protect and save the planet for our next generations. All right. And you can sell your excess energy to the electric company. Because the sun is out going to produce more than what the grid is doing. The grid is 50, the grid supposed to being redid at 50 years ago. 50 years ago, the grid, the fossil fuels, the coal, and what's running most homes now, guess what? It's supposed to be corrected 50 years ago. But the reason why, because of monopoly. They're like, no, we gonna control this. And some of the powers that be, they did it. But it's so outrageous and audacious now and that it's destroying the planet, and it's so evident they had to do something. We're headquartered in Atlanta, Georgia. Our executive team with over 20 plus years of experience. We have the fastest install times in fast commissions. We do them on average 45 days. You hear a story, people took them 30, 45, 3 months, 6 months before they even got their stuff. They're sold. There's a lot of crazy companies out there. This is what I love about where we position at. Who won't partner with the CEOs of the Millionaires Club, Mr. Marshall Force and Mrs. Ashley Cooper, who was at Cooper's Chapel United Holy Church a couple weekends ago when they was on tour, a couple Saturdays ago. That's where I have invited Pastor Camelia. And they was flown in because they had a team in the previous program, 136,000 partners. So they was flown in for the last year or so by 14 solar companies, by presidents and CEOs of companies. They fly them in to their homes or to the corporate office. Everybody understand what I just said? So we got the best of the best. So out of the 14 companies, this was the best company for the people. See, we can do all kinds of amazing things. We done did it before. But can the everyday individual with common sense get paid and be a blessing to their community and family? If that ain't happening, it's no deal for us. But at Harbor, it's the deal. All right? Now, this family right here, Mr. Ethan Cross in Georgia, him and his wife, their August 2021 bill was $221. August 2022, $123. 25 years savings is $35,731. Estimated home value increase is $23,870. I'm not even gonna tell you Pastor Camille's savings and what she saved on her stuff. She may tell you those numbers. Maybe she gonna tell you that, but trust me, her savings was way more than my savings. Was way more than his savings right here. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Way more than that. So for her going solar, oh my goodness, what a blessing for her and her community. All right. Because now, with saving that money, she can put more money in the ministry. She can put more money into helping feed the homeless. She can feed more people. She can help more people, period. This is making sense. Tax credit, $10,683. The estimated total financial benefit is $70,000 to $70,284. Now, if you want to hear about the money, just hang on for 5 to 10 minutes. I'm going to tell you about the money. I'm going to break down this money in 5 to 10 minutes. Now, how to build a solar brokerage with Harbor. Now, we don't beg people, we don't convince people. It ain't about you going to talk to 1,000 people. No. 10, 20 part-time productive partners, and I'm going to use the number 10, you do $1 million a year. Now, I'm about to show you simple numbers. We got enough people exaggerate, so I'm going to give you some simple numbers. Now, the young man that you see to the right here, that is Dr. Eric Thomas. Dr. Eric Thomas, part of our executive team. You say, who is that? What that mean? Dr. Eric Thomas is the #1 motivational speaker in the world, not in the United States, not in one particular state, in the world. That young man to the left of him is Mr. Justin Owens, Mr. J.O. He's our chief growth officer. He's been an entrepreneur since he was 18 years young. Everybody with me? 18 years young. Now he's 37 years young. Now, get your calculators. I'm going to show you the money. We get paid 5 different ways. I want you to write down 3,500 because a Solar Pro gets 3,500. I'm about to become a Solar Pro. Pastor Camelia will be a Solar Pro easy. Because why? She can play Simon Says. This is following simple instructions. It's not rocket science. $3,500 to $7,000 average payout per project, depending on the market, the utility, and the usage. So write down 3,500. Now, so as a Solar Pro, when you're doing your own deals, that means, and we do this via Zoom. We don't do door knockings. This is happening through Zoom. So people don't got to come into your house and do all that door knocking. No, we still got a team that do that. They've been successful for it. But we are the ones that are part of the affiliate program, like Costco's, like the Sam's Club, like Mr. Warren Buffett got a few affiliate programs. All right. Now, you want to write down 1750 because when you do it for your solar apprentice, you get 1750. Okay. So now I'm about to go to the calculator. Let me go to the calculator. Now watch this. You about to be blown away. Like I said, we got enough people that exaggerate. So I'm not about to exaggerate by far. I'm gonna give you conservative numbers. Okay? So I'm gonna use the low end. Remember, a Solar Pro does 3,500 to 7,000 on the average payout. That's the average. 3,500 to 7,000 per deal. Okay? So let's go 3,500. So 3,500, one deal a month times 12, part-time, just one deal a month. That's $42,000 extra. If you just want to do this part-time, one deal a month, extra $42,000. Most people don't make $42,000 a year. So you're doing one deal a month, sharing this information with people, submitting submitting light bills, energy bills. You do 42,000 just one. But the average Solar Pro, I'm talking about full time, they're easily doing 2-3 deals a week. But I'm gonna use conservative numbers. So we just gonna say 3,500, okay, times 4. So we're gonna say one a week, and the average do 2 to 3, some 5 to 6, but the average 2 to 3. So I'm gonna use just one a week, which per month that will be 4. So that would be $14,000 a month. Annually times 12, that's $168,000 just you by yourself, no team, just you. One deal a week, $168,000. But I did that in months, because if you break down this in weeks, that's more money. Now watch this. A brokerage of 10. How many? 10. So the average, let's go back so you can see the money. All right. Okay. Here we go. So the average split for an apprentice, 1,750 to 3,500. So I'm gonna use 1,750. Watch this right here. So a brokerage of 10 at 1,750. So 1,750 with just 10 partners. This is very small. That's 17,500 with them just doing one deal a month. You're doing 17,500 from your brokerage. Watch this. Now they're doing one deal a week like you. That means we got to do 17 times 4, which from your brokerage of 10, that would be $70,000 a month. This is why they're not being to convince anybody to do this. This is simple. And it's not dealing with a lot of people, just a few. I know you know 10 people that want to do this kind of money to be a blessing to their families. And some people are going to make a career out of it. But now let's multiply this. This is for a month from a brokerage of 10. With the small amount, the average 1,750, not the 3,500 as an apprentice, because the apprentice does 1,750 to 3,500. Why? Because it's splitting with the Solar Pro. Of course, when the Solar Pro doing his own deals by itself, then it's no split. It's you get all the money. So we do our own deals, plus we help our team. So all you do connect the people, and then we just take over and do what we do. You get paid, they get paid. They save money, we make money. And if you're a partner, you save money and make money. That's simple. So 17,000 times 70,000 times 12 from your brokerage, that's $840,000 plus your 168,000. That's $1,000,008 with a team of 10. And I used all small numbers. Everybody understand what I'm saying? Remember, this is not rocket science. No need to beg and convince nobody. But that's not all the money you get paid. You also get the revenue share. We're the only company that's doing revenue share in this industry. That means every deal that's done, you're going to get $150 to average on 550. So let's go back to that solar brokerage. Let's think about that brokerage of 10, right? A brokerage of 10, what is the medium number of 150 and 550? It's a 350. That's the average between 150 and 550 is $350. So let's use the medium. So let's say 350 times 10, that's an additional $3,500 times 12 on top of what you already know. But it doesn't stop there. There's a lifestyle leadership bonus. You say, what? Come on, stop playing. Remember, it's what you do with the money is vitally important. More money in the hands of good people means more solutions, mean we bring our community up. We are not able to be last in solar like we've been in last in about everything else. We're not able to do that, the household of faith. We're not able to do that. Now, a team of 35, you get a $500 lifestyle bonus. A team of, this is additional money. A team of 100 is an additional 1,000. A team of 210 is 2,000. A team of 500 is 4,000. A team of 9,000 or more is, excuse me, a team of 1,250 is $9,000. I apologize. Now I want to show y'all something, how this industry works. If you know Pastor Thelma Waters and Deacon Brady, well, they very old school. They didn't have a computer in their house when they came in this industry like 7, 8 years ago. I'm not talking about this program. This is new, but I'm talking about the industry itself in the previous program. And the silver BMW you see us drive sometime, that came from the previous program. Everybody understand? No, we didn't go buy them. The company paid for them. So I know what I'm doing and I give God the glory for it. So I'm not on trial. But my mom's and pop, I asked my mom like a couple weeks ago, I said, Mom, in the previous program, how many partners you bring into the program? She said about 3 or 4. Guess how many she had on her team? My mom had a couple thousand partners on her team, Pastor Thelma Waters. My pop had a couple thousand partners. This is my point. We already know we're going to build a team of more than 1,250. But just with 10, you do $1 million a year. Who's excited about that? That means your tire's going up. You can take that extra lifestyle money and get your electric car, trips, experience, vacation, whatever you want to do. You say it's probably about $3,000, $1,000 to come in. No, it's not. I told you earlier, it's $99 one time. And what is the $99 one time for? That's the onboarding investment. Yes. You could have you would think it'd be at least $1,000. This is a gift. I promise this is a gift for $99 one time. And then $49.97 a month, the technology costs. Why? Because that's basically the $49.97 is your overhead. That runs your business. Okay? That's your accountant. That's your secretary. It keeps up with the team. It keeps up with the money. It has training up there, certifications, all that. I can promise you if you went outside of this company attempting to get that virtual office, that back office that keeps up with all this, you're gonna do anywhere from $300 to $500. Or you can become a free solar ambassador. Now you only get $1,000. You don't get all the other money that I was talking about earlier. On the deal don't matter. The deal is $4,000 as a free solar ambassador. You only get $1,000. Period. Now, if you say this is not for you, then it's not for you. We don't beg and convince people. There's no pressure. But at least do the person that invited you. At least get your free complimentary energy saving analysis to see if you qualify for solar and see if you qualify to save some money. Okay? Or you can become the free ambassador. Or you can become a consultant, $99 one time and $49.97 a month. Remember, your first month is waived. And your solar is $0 down if you approve. And you wouldn't even do your first bill until like 3-4 months later. Because it's going to be about 2 months before they come out. It's going to be 45 days. You got HOAs. I got HOAs. So it was about almost, 50 days or something for me. Okay? We've seen some installs fast as 30 days, but the average time is 45 days. Then it's like 2 months after that for your bill start. So you're talking easily 3 or 4 months. All right. Now this is the event of the century. Our corporate event, February 17th to the 18th, coming up this weekend, launching to the public. There is 86 million homes eligible. What will your impact be? All right. Any questions? Any questions?